Hello Pisces, welcome to Crystal Garden and welcome to your full moon in Libra reading. Let's talk a little bit about the energy of this full moon. Libra sits across from Aries, which is Mercury retrograde, okay? So Libra is going to represent the seventh house, partnerships, relationships. Aries is going to represent the first house, the self, autonomy. With Libra, with the full moon in Libra being the focus here, this will challenge and ask Aries to find better solutions and strike a better balance between autonomy, the self, and within relationships and partnerships, okay? So we're going to take a look and see what Pisces is manifesting with this full moon in Libra. We're going to take a look and see what needs to be changed or modified about the last intentions with the last moon cycle that you planted. What needs to be released, what blessings you can expect, and we'll pull you some advice. So what is Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising? Manifesting. Ooh, creativity. Okay, and then there's the number 33, which is like the ascendant masters are with you, and also this is a number of alignment. So Pisces, you are manifesting creativity. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow with this full moon in Libra. Okay, and also Libra energy is about not just about partnerships and relationships and balance, it's also, remember that Venus is the planet that rules Pisces. No, I'm sorry, Venus is the planet that rules Libra. So Venus has a lot to do with, things that are beautiful and aesthetics and things like that. So I'm not surprised that, creativity would flow from this full moon in Libra. So as an underlying energy, we have trust. I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. So, oh, and I see abundance as well here. Okay. So, yeah, it's like trust yourself with, we saw this in your readings for this month too, for March. Some type of idea, creative idea that you guys have been going back and forth with, okay? So here with this full moon in Libra, it's really bringing this creativity to the forefront, to fruition, and it's going to really start flowing in abundance for you, okay? And you're going to really start trusting yourself with this creative idea, which is great. So we're going to take a look and see what step do you need to take to help bring this along, okay? What step does Pisces need to take to help bring what they're manifesting here into fruition? I'm seeing boundaries, so definitely a lot of you have placed boundaries around yourselves in regards to in regards to your creativity. What step does Pisces need to take to help bring their creativity into fruition here? Okay, what do we have here? Progress, okay? 36, card 36. As an underlying energy, we have flow, okay? So go with the flow. Trust yourself in regards to your creative projects. Some of you are still learning, and that's okay. Some of you may have been working so hard on something that you're not resting, because I am seeing sleep there, or for some of you, like sleep is some type of issue I'm seeing here, and we need to be aware of that, okay? Okay, so progress. Just keep making progress. Every little step, every day. I had like this little card. It was from like something like church, right? And it said, every day take a step toward your dream. So even if it's something small, okay, even if you have an idea that has to do with your project that comes to mind, write it down. Any little step, okay, just keep progressing. There is progress there, but continue to progress forward with your creative endeavors. Now let's take a look and see what needs to be modified or changed in regards to the last seeds of intention you planted with the last moon cycle. because each full moon is a good time to revisit the intentions that we planted, for example, with the last cycle or with the new moon, where it's like, what do we need to do now? What needs to be changed? What needs to be modified? Some of you are dealing with adult children who are leaving the nest. I am seeing. What does Pisces need to modify or change in regard to the previous intentions that they planted? Okay. We have self-care and we have grief work. Both of those popped over. As an underlying energy, we have gracefully aging. Okay. I'm seeing hobbies also. So for a lot of you, you know, the creative project is something that may have started off with a hobby, or it is your hobby, okay? But there's abundance to be had with that. And I think that you can go further than it just being a hobby, okay? But as an underlying energy, I'm seeing gracefully aging. I'm seeing something about parental care. So either you or your parent are coming to a place where you're now in need of support, or moving into that energy where it's time to give the support to your parent or receive the support, okay? This could also be about a relationship with your adult child or with your own parent that needs healing, or either one of you needs the support from the other, okay? So what we had pop out here was self-care, and we also had grief work, okay? So this is in regards to the seeds you previously planted, okay? What needs to be modified, okay, is that Pisces needs to really start paying attention to the things that they need in order to keep themselves healthy, okay? Mind, body, and spirit. And remember, I saw sleep there. So make sure you're getting the rest you need. If you're having trouble sleeping, there's herbs like chamomile tea, sleepy time tea. You can put on some frequencies, like on YouTube. You can set it for 9 hours or 8 hours and just let it play through the night. It'll play all through the night. You know, a frequency, find one that's to help you fall asleep, and that will help. Also, some of you guys, I'm seeing grief work here, okay? Some of you all, like your work involves grief work where you help other people who are grieving, but there's a need for you to remember to take care of yourself, because something that I know happens with like people who do Reiki or this type of work that I'm doing, which is energetic healing, if you don't pay attention to your own self-care, you can start to take on the energies of other people. And I feel like that could most likely happen with other types of, for example, like counseling, or you know, that you may be doing. So pay attention to taking care of yourself. And if some of you are grieving your own selves, then this is saying again, please, Pisces, pay attention to taking care of the self. Now, let's look and see what is it that needs to be released. I'm seeing surrender fear, okay? Full moon is a good time to release things, okay? I'm seeing surrender fear, surrender negative thinking. So for a lot of you, with this creativity that's manifesting for you during this full moon, there's a lot of negative thinking on your part, okay? And there are fears. Here we go. Surrender worries, okay? And for some of you, those fears and those worries are coming from maybe your relationship with adult children, or your relationship with your parent in some way as well. Surrender. What does Pisces need to release? Please, Spirit, during this full moon in Libra. What is it that they need to release? I feel like this wants to come out. Surrender obsessive thinking. Okay. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Y'all are obsessing over something. You could be obsessing about this creative idea you have, and because I'm seeing surrender, low self-esteem as well. Okay, and remember the negative thinking. It's like you're thinking that you're not good enough or something, and it's just creating blockages for you. Okay, for some of you this could have to do with the relationship, romantic, career, friendship, family, where you're obsessing about something, or you're something about your own life, but it's creating, maybe that's why we're seeing sleep. It may be affecting, your health in some type of way, this obsessive thinking, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. Okay, but it doesn't help you to obsess about anything. It just doesn't. So, as an underlying energy, we have surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Okay. Let's now look and see what blessings we can expect to come in for you. And as I open the deck, I see two things, okay? Not a coincidence. Goddess of the Earth, which is about an idea connected to the imagination and creativity coming your way. And that's what we're seeing here as far as what you're manifesting. And I'm seeing an angel of pleasure for you to take more pleasure in the things that you do, okay? So these are blessings coming to you. What blessings can Pisces expect to come to them during this full moon in Libra? We're manifesting creativity. What blessings can we expect to come forth? Wonderful, beautiful. Okay, very beautiful. The angel of joyfulness, sending something wondrous and magical is about to happen. Wow, Pisces. And look, it's the angel of joyfulness. So see, that's why the underlying energy is telling you to surrender to the joy. Just surrender to it and stop thinking so much about whatever it is that you're obsessing about, because the universe is trying to bring this blessing of so much joy and something magical into your life, okay? But you've got to open yourself up to it, or you will continue to block it. And as an underlying energy, we have the angel of self-worth. You're currently undervaluing yourself. It's time to regain your self-worth. I'm also seeing let go of your logic and trust your intuition, okay? And just relax in regards to, remember we saw go with the flow. Just relax in regards to the outcome that you want from more than likely whatever you're obsessing about, or this creative project. Whatever it is, just go with the flow, okay? And relax what it is that you want to see happen, and then you'll get what it is that you want to happen. And as I open the deck, I have flow. We're going to pull you some advice. Then we're going to pull a clarifier and wrap up your reading. Advice, please, for Pisces. Sun, moon, rising. Advice for the full moon in Libra for Pisces. Advice. Full moon in Libra for Pisces. What comes? The Coyote. Card number 12. All right. Number 12. Let's read your advice. We'll read the essence and we'll read the advice. The coyote is the symbol of the sacred trickster, the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. I think we talked about that. The coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which doesn't serve you. Sometimes it appears that you'll get everything you want, only to find that coyote brings you the opposite of what you hoped for. The lessons offered by coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good. So let's read the advice here. If Coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are true tests of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you're being led off course, off the path leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this. Coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you're ready to handle what you've set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. So I really feel like that does speak to a lot of what we're talking about, like with this creativity, whatever creative idea or project that you have. You might feel like there's a monkey wrench that's been thrown in there sometimes, but Spirit might be trying to prepare you for the abundance that is to come from this creative idea or project. Okay, so you are being tested and tried to get you ready for that abundance coming in with that. Okay. For others of you too, where you're thinking obsessive about, you're obsessively thinking about something, there may have been something that is like you were going one direction and then it's like something happened and you're like, whoa, wait, what happened? And now you're obsessing about this. So this is speaking, to that as well. Okay. Just trust in Spirit though, because we're seeing trust, remember? Now, I do want to read you the underlying energy here, which I normally don't do, but I really feel it speaks to it. I need to read it because I'm seeing something about, your worth, you devaluing your worth and having low self-esteem, especially about something like with your creativity. So I'm going to read it. The underlying energy was the wild woman. So the essence, when the wild woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. I also saw authenticity at the bottom of the second card at the top of the deck here. So, divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She's a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions. Remember, I talked about boundaries that you're imposing on yourself. She's a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover the light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. The invitation. When the wild woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self does not fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. And why will you be happy you did? Because Spirit has this joyful, wondrous, magical thing getting ready to happen to you. Of course you'll be happy that you did. Let's take your last card and we'll grab a clarifier for you. I do see grief in here. As I open it up, I see that some of you are grieving or sad about something, or you've lost something. Okay. So, as a clarifier, we have Gaia, which is Mother Earth, wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. Okay? This is as a clarifier for you. And as an underlying energy, we have the same number here, 32 and 5. 5 and 5. Okay? This is about changes. This is about challenges. Okay? So this is, I'm seeing purification through water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. Okay? I am seeing a lost love for a lot of you guys, and that a lot of you guys are apprehensive about something, but I'm seeing a positive message coming through there. So this is the reading that I have for you, Pisces, for the full moon in Libra. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.